Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Brooklyn's Library. You already know what it is, you already know who it is, period. Just don't even say anything about how I look right now. I took a 3-mile walk this morning and just came back from the gym. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and film a little haul because it's been, number one, a year since I filmed the haul video, and two, I haven't uploaded a video in like a week, okay? So my cat is trying to steal my water. Okay, this is my third time restarting this video because I kept leaving stuff on accident. I didn't set any of these books that I'm hauling today to the side for me to haul them for you first. My apologies. These are the books that I have gotten from either holiday season or gifted to me, or I have recently picked them up at the store. We're gonna start with books that were gifted to me from my bestie Tyra. It's called The Kilroy's List, 97 Monologues and Scenes by Female and Trans Playwrights, Volume 1. There was an issue that I had in one of my previous videos where I was talking about, you know, I'm trying to work on being an actor and everything, and also I rented this monologue book from the library and it said, oh, this is for beginner actors, perfect for beginner actors. All of the monologues were teen monologues. So I was like, okay, well, this is just not it. So she got me this, which I'm excited to get into. I haven't really looked at the monologues yet, but I already know it's going to be a million times better than the other one. No offense to the other one. It's probably good for, like, if you're a teen or whatever. The next couple books are going to be from my An Ember in the Ashes by Sahaba Tahir, I believe is how you say her name, girl, I hope. And so this one, beautiful. I've heard good things about this book. First of all, this cover's lovely, a lovely shade of red. I love the red with the pink and the gold and the black. Like, everything about this cover is gorgeous. Sprayed edges. So if I like this book, I really think I'm gonna want to get the other books in the series with the sprayed edges, and I think that the next one is blue with blue edges, and then the third one is green. I don't know if there's any more after that, but yeah. Oh, also there's, I'm assuming, the main character on the side. I'm excited to read that one. Let me just say, I'm excited to read all of these books, so I'm gonna just stop saying that right now. She didn't know that this book was a series, and I have not read the first book, but that is okay. We love her anyways. We love when she sees a beautiful book, she wants to buy it for me. Literally love that so much. This is Nightbane. It's the second book in the Light Lark series. I think there's 3, or maybe it's ongoing, girl. I don't really know. On the back it says, Love Kills Kingdoms. Okay, that is dramatic. I'm here for the drama. We're gonna look at this together. Gorgeous, stunning. Love that. Oh, and then the sprayed edges are beautiful. I think that's a dragon, fox, a moon, some roses. So the map is on the front, more map on the back. Also, what's really cool about this edition is that it has pictures in it of the characters. And mind you, I don't know if this is a spoiler. I don't know anything about this series, so if you're really into this series and you haven't read this book, just don't look for a second. Okay, so there's this picture, which that's me and my cat for real. And then there's this one, which I'm assuming is the main character and the romantic interest. That's a big assumption. I don't know. What if that's like her brother? That would be embarrassing. And then there's this, which I think that there's a book, assumption. I think there's a book about them because just this artwork looks familiar. And then there's this picture. Looks like they're battling over the main girl, which love, yes. And then there's this, which is very sad, I think. And yeah, that's the tea. If you read Light Lark, let me know how you feel about that, because you guys know, if you've been here before, my favorite show is Agatha All Along. I am obsessed with that show. This is the grimoire of Agatha Harkness that she got for me, which I'm not really sure what this is about. I just know that it's my Queen Agatha, and it's freaking stunning, gorgeous. Look at this. And then the inside, oh my gosh, hello witches. This is just, hold on. This is just so cool because all of the art, can you even see this? It's like colorful on every page. There's like descriptions of her character. And I think this is more like, oh, yeah, she is slaying, I fear. I think this is more the comic, yeah, because there's like nothing from the show in this, but that is totally fine. Because Agatha's like my favorite character ever. So yes, we love. And then next she got me the Scarlet Witch comics, which I have read these before, but girl, I can't remember them. I think I read them all in one day, and I was like, when I got them, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this artwork. Did I read these? I don't know. And then I went on Goodreads and I was like, oh. So I read these and I was like flipping through and I was like, I don't remember anything that happened in these. So it's like a fresh little restart. So here's the first one. Second one, when she's fighting some lady with space buns. Like I said, I don't remember. Third one, her in Quicksilver. I do kind of remember this one because I think that they were estranged, and then she like calls him and he's at his like apartment or something in a different city. Then there is this one, which is kind of thicker than the other ones. And love that. Love it. The last one is gonna be with this is Agatha, Wanda, and then I don't, like I said, I don't remember who that girl is. So this is the one, this is skinnier than the other ones, but this is the one that I am having facing out because I do have Agatha Shine out in my room. And my wife's dad got me the Christmas gift, all gifts, okay? So I was like, something that I really want, if you like want to give me anything at all, is the Agatha All Along concept art book. So he got it for me. Look how gigantic this is. Oh my gosh, let me just show you. It comes with posters too, which I was looking for frames to hang them up in my room, but I couldn't find any frames that I wouldn't have to specially order just like online or something of them. I think they're 8 by 11 or something. It's a weird size. Okay, and then some of these are spoilers, so if you don't watch the show, maybe don't look. Or if you're like not gonna watch the show, it'll be fine. So there's this one with her and the teen, and there's this of someone coming out of the ground, this one of some people fighting, being vague, this one of some people kissing, and there's this one of flowers. This is kind of heavy. I'm gonna try to show you, but there are pictures around Twitter of this book, just like everywhere. And so this is like going into all of the costumes and each of the trials of the witches wrote in the show, and like all of the different concepts. Like this is like all of the different costume designs for Agatha. Is just like a regular road look, I guess they call it, and then the different scenes and everything, just like all the options. And like I haven't read this yet, but I just looked at the pictures, them like explaining everything, and I'm sure it has like, oh, we like came up with this idea from this, but I need to read it. I think my last video, which was me going book shopping, I showed you guys this, but I don't think that I explained really. Actually, I think I did, so we're just gonna go over this real quick. This is the Beatrice letters from a series of unfortunate events. This is just like a little bit extra to the story. Yesterday, my wife and I went on a little date. We went to the bookstore and then we went to the movies. We saw Silent Hill, or Return to Silent Hill. We're not talking about that right now, but if you want to talk to me about that, I'm down. Anyways, so I got We Used to Live Here, which I did read this and it was in my top favorite books of the year. If you don't know what this book is about, a family shows up on the doorstep of a young queer couple's house. Her name is Charlie. The wife is Eve, who is not there at the time. So this family knock, knock, knock on the door. Hey, yo, we used to live here. Can I come in for a second? She's like, okay. And then she lets them in, and then they just refuse to leave. And there's just so much crazy stuff that happens. Like, I went into this knowing that I was gonna like it, but I did not know what it was about. And I'm like, how could crazy things happen in such like a simple story? Not a simple story. Through Sarah from Wicked Readings influence, I got at the bookstore yesterday Where I End. And you know what? I forgot what this book was. The book is like small. Hold on. Okay, I was gonna say compared to this paperback, it's like almost the same size. It's a little bigger than that, but why do I feel like it's small? Hold on, let me find hardback. Okay, yeah, compared to a regular size hardback, it's pretty small. In my vlog where I went book shopping, I said that I was looking for a copy of Rouge, and they didn't have it at the used store. But I went back to the used bookstore, and guess what? They had it, but it was new. So, and that's fine too. So, I will be reading this, and I might be getting Mona Awad to sign this because I will be meeting her soon. So stick around if you want to see more of that. So there's this Rouge. I read this 2 times. I read the ARC, and then I've read the audiobook, and I wanted the paperback when it came out, but I didn't end up getting it. But I'm glad that I waited because it would have just been sitting on my shelf anyways. Books that I got my wife. She actually picked this series out. It's For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. I'm not quite sure what this book is about, but it looks like some type of Red Riding Hood retelling, which I feel like I'm gonna read this as well because I love fairy tale retellings, if you guys didn't know that about me. So there's this one, got that from the used bookstore, and then here is the second one, and this one is, I think, a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which includes special content. I don't know if the cover's any different from the original second cover, but hey, pretty cool. And this book was recommended to her by one of her friends, and I've also heard good things about this book as well. She is really into fantasy, and I suggested this author to her because I know he writes like a lot of books, but I haven't read anything by him, and she was like, actually, yeah, I'm interested in that man. So Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I heard that this was going to be a TV show, but then I heard that it got canceled. This, I'm going to have to put the summary up here too because I'm not sure what this is about, but it looks cool. Some diva flying through the air with daggers. So I have this old ratty copy of Bunny that was passed around to 4, I think, of my friends, where I annotated this whole thing. I just finished my 4th read of it. I annotated the whole thing, placed my every thought in this. Let me know if you want a flip through, if that's something you'd be interested in. But my wife does not like reading annotated copies, and I'm kind of glad that she didn't read my annotated copy of this because I don't want her opinion to be swayed at all. So I was like, I need to go to Barnes and Noble to get a fresh copy of Bunny, and also different shade of pink, but also this one I believe is sun damaged because the back is not as light as the front. Anyway, so this is a blank copy of Bunny. She's reading it right now. That's how far she's into it. On page 106. So I need to go put this back. Also, you want to look at her bookmark? It's so cute. I don't think she's gonna like it, and I don't think she's liking it now, but this one is one of those, like, either you like it or you hate it, and you have valid reasons for not liking it, so I'm not mad at it. I can't remember when I got this, and I can't remember if I told you guys about it at all, but I literally, right when this released, I went to the store, and I was like, I need to buy that right now. We love you, Bunny. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which does include a separate chapter, and I am currently reading it right now. I'm on page 143, so hopefully I can finish it by this Saturday, because that's when I may or may not be going to meet our Lord and Savior, okay? Up next, I have about 3 more books to haul, and then I'm gonna haul you some journals, okay? My book club for this channel, for Brooklyn's Library, is the Women's Wrong Support Group, and we are over on Fable. It is a bi-monthly book club where we read 1 book every 2 months. Recently, I said I'm gonna cut it down. Instead of 12 books a year, I'm gonna cut it down to 6 books a year because it was just too much. I got too overwhelmed, and I want to branch out and do other things other than just a book club. Maybe when I get back on track, I will bump it back up to 12, but it seems like everyone's liking the 1 book per every 2 months right now, so we'll just see where that goes. The first book that the people have chosen is What Hunger. I have not started this yet. I'm gonna start this in February, and I'm going to be discussing this on live with your favorite Becca Coblin. Oh my gosh, Queen, I don't know how to say your last name, on my YouTube channel on February 22nd. That's a Sunday, so you can come at 12 p.m. EST. And we're going to be going through our full thoughts and opinions on this book. And funny thing is, I think it's cannibalism. Aardvark also sent me this book. I think it's cannibalism, which is funny with the Women's Wrong Support Group, is we kind of read about cannibalism a lot. And I don't know if that's on purpose from the people or not, but I think that's pretty funny. The link to join the Fable will be down below if you're interested. And also, you can just read along with us and then come to the live. If you don't want to have a Fable, that's totally fine too. The Fable's not required. It's just extra because it's kind of fun to see everyone's thoughts when we go through each chapter. This is going to be the quarterly book club that I have with Angel Can't Read, Brianna's Bookshelf, and Lauren from Happy Hounds Library. And we are going to be diving into horror and gothic-y classics. So our first, did I already say this is a quarterly? Yes, so our first pick is The Picture of Dorian Gray. I have never read this. Did I tell you what I don't think I told you what any of these books are about. I apologize. I'm not quite sure what this one is about. I just know that there's a picture of a man, and the picture ages, but he doesn't. And what's the tea? That's all I know about this. And it's a lot of my in real life friends really like this book. So I'm very curious to see what happens. And the live show for this one is going to be on, I'm looking at the calendar right now, it's going to be on March 21st. I think that might be a Saturday. So, you can make it, right? You can make it. It's gonna be on this channel. And the last book club book I have to talk about is the book club. I know, I'm in a lot of book clubs, okay? Is the book club for myself and Maddie from Maddie's Bookish Life. We have a bi-monthly book club as well. We're focusing on books that have a romance subplot. Did I say that or did I not say that? I don't know. Anyways, our first read is gonna be a book that is 1,000 pages and 1,024 pages long. Okay, who picked that book? Oh, it's gonna be Alchemized. Okay, this book, I really have been curious to this book for such a long time. It came out last year, so what am I talking about such a long time? I'm really curious to see what goes on in this book, why this book is so heartbreaking, why so many people enjoy this book. I'm just really curious about what happens in this book. This cover is so eerie. I'm just really interested in this one. But why is it so long? I don't know. Maybe it will be good, and maybe I'll be begging for more. We'll see. What's really cool about this one is the dust jacket, right? Open it up. It's some type of maze sort of situation. Hello, can you show the maze? I'm like, I want to look too. So there's that. And also on the, wait, is this blue or black? I think this is black. Anyway, so on the front is a dragging in its own tail. It's giving Ouroboros. So there's that. That's all of the book club books. That's all of the books that I need to read. And next I'm gonna go into some more of like stationery, but it's pretty much all just journals / notebooks. So if you've been around my channel for a while, you have heard me mention the Artist Way, and you've heard me mention morning pages. Right now, my Artist Way is kind of on a halt right now, just because I'm in such a busy time and I'm not going to have time to myself to do the Artist Way. So I feel like it will cause me more stress than to be helpful like it's supposed to be. A habit that has stuck with me, however, from doing the Artist Way and attempting it multiple times is a habit called morning pages. What morning pages are is when as soon as you get up, you go to your journal and you just write. You just free flow your thoughts. And this is my current journal. This one's not a haul because this is kind of old. I bought it last September and it's just really cute. Look at all the strawberries. This is what my journal looks like right now. I got it from Walmart. I get a lot of my journals from Walmart because they have so many cute ones and they're kind of cheap. Anyway, so I'm kind of like halfway through right now, but the reason why I said that is because I go through journals throughout the year so frequently. So when my wife asked me, what do you need for Christmas? I was like, if you can think of anything to give me, you can always give me a journal because it will be used. It shows like that. So this one is this one is Head in the Clouds. It's so cute and it's so fitting for me, being a Pisces, being emotional, being always in my head, and then this is like a diary situation, so this is literally perfect. It has sprayed edges all around with clouds. The inside is clouds. This is so pretty. I love this one so much. This one might be my favorite one. And of course, I was like, listen, please, if you give me journals, please get me College Rule. That's what we like to see. And this next one is so unserious. Like, what? Who thought of this? What kind of sense does this make? I don't know, but I love it. This is a shell one, which I think I want to use in the summer. And it's kind of skinny compared to like other ones. The inside is a pinkish, like a blush situation. But yeah, this would be really cute to use in the summertime. This is a 3-pack. The other one I am currently using for my movie / show journal. It's just the same thing as this, except for instead of being dark blue, It's cream, which is really pretty. There's this one. I love how shiny it is. I think this one might be my gaming journal. And then there is this gorgeous one. I love it so much. I love all of the journals. They're all like so me, and this one especially last. It's huge, and I need to figure out what to do with it because I don't think I have that many morning pages thoughts to fill out 3 pages of this gigantic. Look how big. Gigantic. Beautiful. And it's gold edges and lined, which we love to see. So there's that. The final few are ones that I got for myself because they were on super mega clearance last time I went to Target. So I was like, let me go ahead and pick up some of those because I love Wicked. This is the first one. It's really tiny. And then this is just Elphaba on her broom crashing through the window. It comes with a pen. Really excited to get into this. This one is the Elphaba one, which I'll probably use for grocery lists because our grocery list one that we use is almost out anyway, so I'll probably use this for grocery lists. And then there's a Glinda one too. I was like, I can't get one without the other. They were like $1, so the last 2 things I got was, it's the same visual of Elphaba bursting through the window on a broom, green with green plaid, and this is the same art of Glinda with her blowing a bubble or something with the butterfly and pink plaid. So there's that, and these I will definitely be using for my morning pages when I run out of other books to use. I do have one more book to haul, and this is actually going to be an ebook. So what's really cool is that I read this when this was just a story that existed online, and the author actually went ahead and got it published, which is so cool, and I love that for them. However, I didn't know that it was coming paperback. I would just prefer just to go ahead and get the paperback, but I pre-ordered it on ebook not knowing that there was going to be a paperback. So I'm gonna have to order the paperback, maybe I guess for myself for my birthday, because I don't see myself getting to it anytime soon. But it's called The Girl Who Bit Me. It's a sapphic vampire story, and it's literally so good. There's that. Really happy that she was able to get that published. Love that for her. So that's everything that I wanted to discuss in this video. That is everything that I am buying, literally bookish related, for the rest of the year. Oh, until the Crimson Crown, until that's the second book of that comes out, then I will be buying that. Otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna buy another book this year, and I will see you next year in 2027 for the massive 2027 book haul. Please let me know if you have read any of these books. If so, did you like them? Did you hate them? Have you heard of any of these books? What are you the most interested in? I'm just very curious to know all of your thoughts. Please have an amazing day. Stay safe out there. I know it's like really scary, horrific times right now. I'm sending love, I'm sending hugs, and if you want to chat to me on the Instagram, you can, and we can bitch about how terrible the US is together, because I feel that in my freaking soul. Anyways, okay, yeah, let's just put the whole mood down at the end of the video. So true though, needed to be said. I'm gonna hope that you guys have a good day, and I'm gonna go eat some dinner.